As part of efforts to save the planet, 3 siblings have embarked on a mission to protect the wild and preserve some of the world's most precious species from extinction. Through the privately managed Emerald Forest Reserve in Ikoyi, Osun State, the siblings are confronting logging, hunting, and other activities that degrade the forest, disrupt biodiversity, and worsen climate change. Zaid Aribisala tells us this remarkable story of decades of environmental conservation.
The Emerald Forest Reserve right here in Ikoyi, Osun State is pushing this particular town and locality to global prominence, and we're here to uncover how exactly the Abiomi family are producing a model for the world. Meet the Abiomi siblings, 3 individuals bound by blood, driven by one passion: environmental conservation. Ekundayo, Modupe, and Akinola Abiomi are trained medical doctors with years of experience in healthcare delivery.
Hello, good to see you, ma'am. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Yes,
you're welcome. Prof. Abiomi, Dr. Ladipo, and I'm Dr. Abiomi.
And I'm Said Aribisala.
Lovely to meet you. How was your journey?
Very smooth.
Lovely.
But my visit to Ikoyi Osun is not to explore their love for medicine. It is to understand the quiet revolution they have sustained for nearly 30 years.
This is the head of the Abiomi clan, the patriarch. His name was Anjorin Abiomi. And he had about 8 children. And he originated in Isaleko, Church Street, Lagos Island, near the palace. He was a farmer as well. That's my dad. And he followed the footsteps of Anjorin and Moses, and he became an agriculturist as well.
Born into a historic farming family, the siblings developed an early connection to agriculture and nature, transforming this love with the establishment of the Abiomi Farm Estate, tucked within the Ikoyi Osun forest.
After my dad died, we came back to look at the areas that he had worked in, and fortunately there was a family that wanted to sell land here. And the reason why we liked this particular area was because there was still forest here, whereas if you look around this area, all the forests have been devastated.
It was not for long before a bigger and clearer vision emerged: the transition from agroforestry to full-scale environmental conservation, giving rise to the Emerald Forest Reserve, spanning over 350 acres of pristine forest.
We are going to go on a train now to see the 7th wonder of the world. The forest is a very peaceful place, and we intend to maintain that peace so that we don't disturb the flora, the fauna, and the spirits of the forest.
I come here quite often, by myself or with my family, just to relax, to get away from the maddening crowd, and just to feel better and healthier. Because here we have the fresh air, we have fresh food, and we mingle with the community, and it's different from mingling with city people.
Over the years, unchecked human activities have depleted flora and fauna, a crisis playing out far beyond Ikoyi Osun. In response, the siblings adopted a community-based conservation approach, protecting the reserve from logging, hunting, bush burning, and other destructive practices.
You can see the base is very big. It's one of the trees, endangered species, or trees are going into extinction. We have quite a number of them here, and it's hardwood. This tree you see will be can be almost 100 years old as you're looking at it.
We call ourselves tree huggers. And every year the tree gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as it's sinking carbon. So the tree is made of carbon, so it's pulling carbon out of the atmosphere and sinking it into the forest structure.
For Professor Akinola Abiomi, the youngest of the trio and current Lagos State Commissioner for Health, the demands of public service limit his visit to the reserve.
Before I became commissioner, I spent a lot of time here, at least 2 or 3 times a month. We would come and spend the weekend here and carry on all our activity. It was a passion, it was easy to do. But since becoming the Commissioner for Health in 2019, I've had to just, surrender this responsibility completely over to my sisters. But I come maybe 2 or 3 times a year.
The Emerald Forest Reserve offers a glimpse of nature in its rawest form, flowing rivers and waterfalls, including the popular Ocean River. Impressed by what I'm seeing and excited about what I would see ahead. Towering trees and diverse animal species all coexisting in a balanced ecosystem.
We have monkeys, we have civets, we have pangolins, snakes. Doesn't matter, they are all wild animals and this is their sanctuary. The biggest joy is seeing the animals coming back because that tells us that the place is safe, that they feel secure.
Now designated a key biodiversity area, the reserve has placed Ikoyi-Osun on the global conservation map.
Our support to Afro Forest is 101%. We want to expand it. We want to restore what we used to have back then, that you can travel 10 miles, 20 miles driving and seeing natural forests.
It is emerging as a model worth emulating in the fight against climate change and environmental degradation.
There's a very stark contrast between what is outside of this forest and what you see when you come in here. And so the focus now changed to environmental conservation and carbon sinking and preservation of biodiversity. It started to attract universities, it started to attract IITA.
Former hunters and loggers in the community have turned a new leaf, now serving as forest guards, protecting the reserve from intruders. The reserve also features a butterfly garden, animal clinic, and researchers' lodge, among other facilities, supporting conservation and research. Its presence has equally attracted development to Ikoyi-Osun.
ọ̀nà tẹ̀rẹ́tẹ́ni tó ṣe pé gbégilódùn kankan ní malọ́bí àti mọ́sẹ́nì mo lè ti prof tó hàndù gbé ọba ní sí ojú ọ̀nà yìí.
But the Abiomi siblings understand that sustaining this legacy rests heavily on the next generation.
And I've always felt proud of it, but I think as I'm getting older, I'm starting to appreciate it a lot more as I understand how important it is to conserve the environment and create such a big carbon sinking environment. So I think my appreciation has definitely grown as I've grown up.
According to the Food and Agriculture Organization, the world loses 10 million hectares of forest every year, an area roughly the size of Iceland. The cost of this loss is immeasurable. The World Wildlife Fund warns that deforestation could drive the extinction of up to 28,000 species by 2050, weakening ecosystems and the planet's natural defenses. For the Emerald Forest Reserve, maintaining a balanced ecosystem and promoting ecotourism remains central to protecting nature and ultimately saving the world. Sahid Aribisala, TVC News, Ikoyi-Osun.